Okay, class. So we continue. So with this mathematical expression, we're going to plot 3D surface plot with the domain for x -3 to 3 and the domain for y is -3 to 3. This is 3 to 3. Alright. So the first thing we need to do with our script is to define the data for x and y data. Okay, x and y data. Then after we define it, we're creating a new grid for 3D plot, and I name the new grid for x and y data as capital X and capital Y. Right, this is creating a grid only, right, for a new data. Then after that, I'm getting a Z, okay, capital Z data. Alright, by using this new grid x and y, right, assigned to this equation, right, but I'm using capital X and Y. Then after that, I'm using surf function here, surface function here to plot, to make a surface plot for x and y and z, okay, capital X and Y and z. Then after that, followed with the other formatting for the graph, where here a simple one, axis the x and y and z axis. I label the x and y, x, y and z axis. So this is the graph, how it looks. So this is a surface graph, right? So now let's look how we do a mesh plot. So for mesh plot, same thing, same step, where I define first the x and y data. X and y data, then creating a grid. Okay, so after creating a grid of new grid for this 3D plot, okay, I change the variable name into x and y, capital X and y. This is common that people use. Okay, they just changing the case into capital case to represent the 3D. Right, then we plot this xy data, the capital xy data into z. Okay, fits this equation. Alright, then this function is mesh plot functions for capital X, Y and Z. And then after that, followed with a simple formatting of the graph, where we label the X, Y and Z axis. Right, this is how the graph looks like. So basically this is a mesh, where mesh mean there is no surface color within the grid. So dia nampak macam jaring lah, kan? Right. So that's end of recording, as this part covered during the class. So let's look example for plot 3. Okay, we haven't done the plot 3. So but before that, let me check the step for mesh and surface plot. You should follow this. Creating a grid first, where I'm using mesh grid. Then you calculate the value of each z that we have done after creating mesh grid. Then you assign the x, capital X and y, capital Y value into the z, capital Z equations. And then you're creating a plot using either the surface or using the mesh. So now let's go to this. I have done several examples earlier, but unfortunately I forgot to save the link, so I have to record it again. So this is second time recorded for this part. Yeah, unluckily. So where are we? This is plot 3 example. So for this plot 3, I have data t, and this is my x data and y data. So then this is z. So I'm plot the 3D data x, y and z. I'm using plot 3. So then I use code grid on to make sure the grid is appear on my graph. Then followed by the formatting, where I label the x, y and z axis. Right, so let's save and run. So this is the graph. Okay, this is how the graph looks like. It's a 3D graph. Okay, for this equation. Alright. So this is an example of how I'm using plot tree. And then there is another example here where a surface. Okay. I should have another one actually. Okay, surface plot. So this surface plot, okay, I have X and Y data. So then I'm creating grid, okay, for the 3D plot. But I renamed the XY data just now with capital X and Y. Then I'm putting the value into Z expression, mathematical expression. Then I'm plotting the 3D graph by using surface command. Right, then this is simply according for label that exists. Alright, let's save and run. Oh, there is a blanket. It's like a blanket. So this is surface plot. And I do have another example here for mesh. So this is my mesh example. So let's save and run. So this. So basically, if you want to use mesh or surface, you must understand the step. Now you must memorize the step. First, you're creating the grid. Alright, step. Then you putting the value into the Z. Then this is a plotting command. Whether you want to use mesh or surface. Yeah. While for 3D plot is simple. Plot tree. This is simple. Alright. So this is no surface. This is not surface. This is not mesh. Mesh plot. Yeah. It's simple. Just simply plotting the line in 3D. As long as you have the three data lah for the axis. 3 data axis. Each axis, three type of data for 3 axis. Alright. So there is a few example in the textbook, a lot of example of 3D plot where I can't be bothered to show you with this recorded lectures. Where most of the 3D plot you can explore by yourself. It's not so difficult. Okay, please explore by yourself. It's up to you whether you want to use, which type you want to use. Because some of the example here is basically for advanced applications. Alright, but the example is straightforward. It's like demo. This is like demonstration example where you just can follow the coding and you can see the difference. Basically, the difference is based on the different format. Alright, and there are mesh Z. Alright, there is mesh C. So you can see which one you prefer. It's basically a formatting difference. The way how the plotting looks like, the different of appearance of the graph. Okay, class, that's it for now for plotting. So I hope you enjoy with the recorded lecture. Okay, it's quite new for me, but I'm not so sure whether you are familiar with the style of lecture. But we have done replacement class without have difficulty to find where do you have a free time among you all. Alright, so see you again next week. Alright, bye bye.